So today we're talking about the fourth reason why your voice is cracking. So please stay tuned. I think voice colors have a lot to do with keeping control over your registers, your support, and where your voice is gonna go. So let me just demonstrate. When I make a very dark voice, meaning I'm maybe pushing down my larynx and making this very weird voice color just to achieve maybe volume, this is not really gonna help me sing higher without cracking. So I am singing high. See how I'm cracking? Because I'm pushing down my larynx a little. Higher. And I'm too dark. I'm just too dark. Higher is better. Darker is harder. See how I'm just darkening my voice and how it's making it very hard for me to stay in control over my registers. The same happens is when you're very, very narrow and you have like much too bright of a voice color and narrow, and it's just kind of flat. So it's like, I am singing high and it's very hard for me. I'm just kind of exaggerating. It's really hard for me to do this, but it's like when you're like this, it gets very hard to stay in the register as I'm going higher. Also, it makes it kind of raspy, but your voice colors have a lot to do with you staying in control over your registers and where it's all gonna go. And so you don't want to flip, you don't want to crack. So flipping and cracking is pretty much the same thing. The cracking moment is usually when either no tone comes out or you're flipping into the next register. And what usually happens at the same time is you don't have pitch control. It just flips into some kind of frequency because your vocal cords don't have tension and they just go somewhere. And that is a very embarrassing moment when you're having a performance, because that is the moment, just flipping into another register wouldn't be bad, except that then you don't have control over the pitch, and usually the pitch goes somewhere where you didn't want it to go. So you have that short moment where you're not really on pitch, and that's embarrassing. That's the bad thing about it. So you want to make sure you have a nice, neutral, very natural voice color. So I'm speaking now, speaking my voice, and this is higher, higher, and I'm not warmed up. It's like higher, higher, and I'm singing. See, I'm not darkening and I'm not making it very narrow, but I'm staying very, very focused. Same in head voice. You don't want to go, oh, too dark, ah, too bright, too flat, too narrow. So you want to go, oh. You want to stay in a very nice position to where you don't push or pull, and stay in a very nice voice color that has ping, that does have some brightness, but not too flat, not too lowered. And that'll really help you to stay in control. Sometimes we compensate and we think it's easier. Oh, let me just push down my larynx and then I have more volume. And it feels like for a moment I can sing a little higher, which is sometimes true if you manipulate your larynx and pull it up or push it down, because you're just aiming for that frequency, but it's not the best way to do it. And especially if you do it a lot, it really wears you out and it makes you very tired vocally, potentially leading to damage because you're not using your voice in the most efficient way. All right, if you have any more questions or anything, just type in any search term and you will probably find a video, even from me, because I have more than 500 videos at this point to answer any of your questions. So voice color and larynx, you can search that and I have videos about that. If you want to stay connected, please do subscribe. I appreciate you spending the time with me, and I wish you come back in the future so I can help you more. Also, you can join my free Facebook group. It's called Master Your Voice. And if you want to find out how to work with me in one of my programs or personally, just go to masteryourvoice.tv and we can try to find out what is best for you. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing, and do take a rest sometimes. Bye.